He koe tala e, a whamama e, he whala ne fola I e mala e, o ika I koi, ka koe a hoe, teri ana a whai a iha e. Malolei, kangatonga katoa pēr, mō mea mai, ki he polo kalamani, Fala Talks, episode Oango Folo Mātaha. 21.
21.
Yo, malo.
Finally.
How do we say it in Tonga? Tue.
Toe. Oh, wait, you're saying toe. I'm saying do it.
Yeah. No, that's the... Do it.
We've gone over this.
Yeah. I swear, I was like, this feels like deja vu, but I remember we were trying to figure out, like, where did the where come from? And the genius Isoa was like,
It's from Vavau.
it's from, I think it was do it.
Yeah, bro, we started, you know, that do it. Yeah, that's us, bro. Yeah, we started it.
All right.
Anyway, guys, it's been a while.
Welcome. Yeah.
2 weeks off.
2 weeks off.
Should we do a check-in, eh?
Yeah.
See how are we doing after 2 weeks off, eh? Like, out of 10, 1 being not great and 10 being wonderful. How are you feeling out of 10?
I'm feeling refreshed, so 10.
10.
Yeah. Feels like I went on annual leave, but without being paid.
Are you hinting? So sponsor us.
Yo.
Sponsor Fala Talks.
Yo. But yeah, just felt like well-needed rest, but we've been going hard for 4 months.
Yep.
20 episodes non-stop.
Non-stop, so I guess we kind of needed it.
Yeah. I think it's the break that we didn't know that we needed.
That's the one.
Yeah. But yeah.
How are you feeling out of 10, Mary?
I'll go to 9.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
The one takeaway from 9 is I wish I was sleeping by now. But yeah, so it's good to be back.
One takeaway from 9. Quick maths. That's crazy.
Was that 5s? Or?
Yeah, I went to Tawaki College, guys, if you guys wanted to know. Smart brains.
That's great.
I had, some tough teachers.
They thought you at Tommy.
Of course.
Why would you say that out loud on Beyonce's internet? this whole internet got Beyonce na neha ka mata.
Eo?
Eo.
Pa iato.
How about you, Docs?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like a 4. Like I'm tired. But I think that's just the perpetual mode I'm in on. Like, even when I'm not doing stuff, I'm still doing stuff. Yeah. But it felt weird.
Yeah.
It felt weird not having to do that mad rush to be like, oh, Junior, I gotta get the pot in.
Yeah.
Like, it felt weird not having that time crunch on my back. But
And not receiving the texts on Thursday. Like,
yeah,
yo.
the hey,
Yo.
so how we doing?
Yo.
Oh, yeah, here you go. It's already uploaded it. I uploaded it at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we're back to normal this week.
Yeah.
Yo.
But it's good,
Yo.
you know, because I made this part of my routine. And so for that 2 weeks, I felt like my routine had been shattered.
Yeah.
So now this is back on. But yeah, other than some personal stuff that I got going on in the background, like,
Yeah.
it's good to have a sense of normalcy kind of back in my life.
Yeah.
It's good to see you guys.
Yes.
Even though I saw you guys last week, but like separately.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Mary. And you. No, what am I angry for?
I know.
No, yo.
But yeah, it's, speaking of, in the past 2 weeks, what Tongan foods have you eaten lately? So before we go into the
gist of...
these are just appetizers before we get into the main course.
the Tongan foods, they have created out-of-it situations.
This feels crazy.
Yo. They're not because, like, I work nights, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, say, kai bolas are normally
During the day.
or the evening, and it's the night that I'm working. I start, so I don't get to make those kai bolas. So, so my family leave me, say, otaika.
Yep.
They leave otaika, and it's like, and I have to work 4 days or 3 days to make sure I can enjoy that otaika. But,
So you're eating 4-day-old raw fish?
no, I'm just saying that after, like, I'll plan it after the second day. Like, I'll have like have like my own little talo, like, masima there.
Okay.
Yeah, and my little otter cylinder of otter.
So you make it like a little bit of a ritual.
Yeah, like it's like,
make it
it's my
special.
little time. But then, like, we don't know what kind of, like, because it's like how long it takes for it to go bad. So I'm thinking, 2 days is all good. I'll do my ritual there, like, and then when you open it up, you get the half fresh smell and the half govy smell, and you're kind of thinking, should I risk it? Should I risk it? Because it's like the hard work to make that otter.
I earned this otter.
Yo. So I risk it. And then, it's good going in. But an hour after, it's a different situation. But, those are the situations that don't get into. Yeah. Eat straight after. Yeah. Not 2 days after.
All I asked was, what Tongan foods have you eaten lately? He gave us a whole breakdown.
The breakdown.
Yeah.
Love that for you, Soane. So what are you going to do to change that?
Yeah.
Keep risking or...
You're going to keep
I
risking
mean,
it,
as a Tongan, you're just going to risk it. Because, like, I swear, there's Hinokava dudes that come back from Kaipola and they won't eat it. They'll save it for their own little time to eat it. And then when they eat it, they don't know if they're going to get an upset stomach or... And I'm sure it's a Tongan thing. Because my old man did the same thing too.
No, but to be honest, like, after you fake kava for, like, how many hours, your stomach's filled with kava, the last thing you want to do is, like, have a big meal. Like, nah. You want to save it till the next morning and then. The kili ipuaga looks good to me.
What about you?
Just think about it.
What about you? Like,
Oh. Guys, in the past couple of weeks, I've been going on a Loi Horsey Pie tour. 3 bakeries I've tried. I regret
I thought you were going to say, yo.
I was waiting for...
Yo, I heard
You just need to try it.
Loi Horsey pies are good.
Yo.
But this is the thing, right? Loi Horsey pies are not shelf stable. So a lot of these Loi Horsey pies, they stay in the warmer for so long.
People don't know that.
People don't know that Loi Horsey actually goes off real quick.
Yo.
So sometimes I have these loy horsey pies that have been in the warmer all day. Gives me an upset stomach. Makes me, yeah.
That's why people try to sell it in that same day.
That's why
They make it that same day and sell it.
I think even same day is too much.
Yeah. Time.
It needs to be sold within 4 hours. Right?
Yep.
Because, yeah, loy horsey can go off real quick. But, yeah. All these times before, we've been saying, oh, I haven't had loy horsey pies. I've had it from 3 bakeries now. Massey Road Bakery in Mangere.
Yes.
The one near, like, Henwood Road.
Yeah.
That one.
Yes.
Next to that fish and chip shop, pretty good.
Yes.
That's
One
pretty
of
good.
the best.
My bakery in Kelston.
Oh, true.
It's okay. It's all right. At least they have manioke in theirs. They have manioke in theirs. But I still think the best one's pakuranga.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of chili, got the manioke, but it's like really nice. I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think that's where I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. Because I was like, yeah, this is good. This is so good. I had another one. I was like, midway through the second one, I was like, oh no, Lord Jesus, help me. I had too much.
Yo. I don't think I could be able to have 2. More than 2.
Yeah, I think
One's enough.
Yeah, like loy horse. Yeah, but don't. Yeah, and I'm someone who can eat, obviously, but don't do it. Don't do it. If you're gonna have a loy horsey pie, either have it like early in the morning, or don't have it at all.
Yo.
Yeah, that's me, my experience. What about you?
How about you, Mirs?
Mary, have you been eating some gout bombs or?
No. Like, I'll be really honest, no. It's because I know what I can tolerate. So I don't do the risking like used to. I play safe. Like, I'm not, I was gonna say to Soane, like, speak for yourself, Tongan. Because I'm not risk
Trust me.
Tongan.
My old man.
I used to, but I just So no, I can't relate. Like if there was overnight food, I would have to like just say if it was gonga puaka or like I'd put it in the pot or in the oven.
Yep.
But after that, so if it was brought home for like just say kaipola, and then the next day, and then after that I discard everything. And the only one that would like to eat would be like everybody else at home. But yeah, I just chuck everything in a bin. Even, I know that's upsetting, eh?
I'm so angry right now.
No, it's just because.
No, but that's,
Yeah.
because sometimes from kaipola, like you don't know how long it is since they prepared that food.
Yeah.
Like that food, before it even hits the pola, it might have been already done like 2 days.
Like some of those omelette.
Ew.
I don't know what they're called. What are they
It's
called?
the
Omelette
sushi.
kapapulu.
It's the
called
sushi.
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 Ew. Yeah, that's what they call it. They can get my sushi.
Oh, that's why.
Ew.
Because it's
The one with the
Yeah,
eggs.
'cause
corned
they,
beef
they get it
rolled
like,
in the-
they said it to my mom, and my mom goes, "Why you guys buying sushi from?" But they go sushi man, okay.
Tongan sushi.
Tongan sushi.
But that's a different Tongan sushi from the Tongan sushi that I learned in high school.
Oh, what was the Tongan sushi?
Man, the Tongan sushi that I learned, the Mags Tongan sushi. You say Tongan sushi to my year 13 food tech class, they'll automatically smile.
Where?
Docs. Puff pastry, mashed potatoes, cheese, bacon, roll it up, cut it, bake it in the oven. It's actually like a cheese scroll thing.
Can I ask?
But we just called it, but our food tech teacher, she called it Tongan sushi because all the Tongan boys wanted to eat it.
Oh, okay. Right, I was just about to say.
Junior?
I was just about to ask you. I don't recall Our api uta growing potatoes.
I don't recall our ancestors making
Mashing potatoes.
Puff pastry.
Puff pastry. Yeah, makes sense now. Yeah, originally, like I know that the Tongan sushi would be like a egg with whatever mixture you make, but it's like an omelette.
Beaten egg and
And then once the omelette is cooked, bash up some, kapapolo, and if you want, add some green onions and roll it up.
roll it up.
But lately, they've been
getting
they've been just so creative.
That's softer.
I feel like you're saying creative like a backhanded compliment.
It's just it heads off to the creativity.
I love the creativity, but it doesn't go like you know what I mean? Like it's the cheese and the spaghetti and the
Look at my stomach rumble.
and the kapapolo, and it's especially when like you have an omelette that's runny.
Like cheese and spaghetti goes in a toasty,
Yo.
Yeah.
but not when it's been sitting in the bolla for how many hours?
Nah, but get this, guys. There's one I like.
Oh no.
There was kapapolo and laise, and and it was mixed, which I could imagine it's yifo. But then you put like. Then you can taste Best Foods mayo, but it was like as if it was like a sprinkle of that and not enough, and it was just so bland and like it was just dry. I don't think that goes. I think it's just omelette, kapapolo, and some onions, and that's it. Don't overdo it.
And what about Biscoff chocolate? Should we be eating Biscoff chocolate? Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, man. If you're gonna add like Best Foods into your
Has to.
I can pass it or don't do it at all. Huh?
Or
Yeah.
nothing.
Or nothing.
Like, just don't do it. Like they say, cook with love. If you're not gonna have love in it, don't do it.
So that's how we do love.
Don't cook, not eat.
Ew. Like, the lady of our house, she just knows when it's ahe mea kai whakatamolo.
Yo, that's the word.
And it's like,
Whakatamolo.
ko hai whainga ngahi mea kai koe ni. And I recall back in Oz, me and my cousin, we were meant to cook dinner. But ko matango tato whai makuke were like lazy to cook the chicken, it's frozen, blah, blah, blah. So smart idea, we were like, cut up the sausages and make curry sausages. Then my
Instead
uncle...
of the curry chicken.
Yeah. So then my uncle comes and he's like, koe hai mea kai koe ni? Koe mea kai ne pussy. And then we're just like... No one ate the food, just me and me, I was like, oh, nah.
So yeah.
So yeah, we learned that day. And then, it was just like... even my auntie was like, since when did you ever see us cook like this for you guys? But yeah.
Was that Jack?
Yeah.
Said that.
Yep. Jack put us in our place.
Oh, the Jack.
That's the greatest reaction I've ever heard. So, cookie mea kai whakatamolo.
Yo, this man, Jack, he wouldn't cover anything up.
Yeah, nah, there's no filter there.
That's why I was like, sai ao pito. I was like, sai ao pito.
Oh, man. But yeah, what about the law?
Some people just need to look.
Like, stop the inventions? Just stick to the OG stuff?
Some people just need to stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, if you put tomato in your loo, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, that's double gout, especially for me, because tomatoes is my trigger food. Okay. But tomatoes doesn't go in loo. What's this? I want to see some stuff for Tongan Language Week this week. Someone's going to be like, oh, I'm making Tongan Language Week food. And then there's going to be big tomato in there, Lord. And I'll be like...
I actually like the law of tomato. No offense. It tastes nice, though. If it was... I mean, not that...
I'll take the headphones off. And they will be not hear this. Heresy.
You better not cut that. Oh, yeah.
Tomato-in-law. Okay. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, you go to some kaipola and stuff, and you're just like...
I've seen it.
And you're just like, you know what? Mahalo, ngata anga pe nia nau. Te mea toko ni. Right?
I've heard a lady compliment herself on the tomatoes in the law. So she was like, whakahoa ki mea. Mea whau he law. Then this other lady was like, how e mea? She's like, te mata. Te matai. Ki mea whau ia. We whau.
It's the way he's explaining it. I could only imagine the two ladies talking
and I
with
was
a
standing
special.
behind them, and the other lady was like, te mata, lana mata peka kolokula. She goes, kolokula? Lahi o vitamin ko ia. It's going, in the law. But you said,
I can imagine her sitting there going, yo, ofi me kirismasi. Kelo kolokola malanu mata ko lanu e kirismasi.
No,
That
what the lady failed to say, mahalo pene ke lahi e kiki, pe ai lewa e te mata ke whakalahi ake.
that's, I didn't get the beginning of it, but she said that it was like her new taste.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, then Gordon Ramsay.
And this Tongan lady was like going at it, like, you know. And then the other Tongan lady was like, oh yeah. And then after that, she goes, te mata, whakahoa ke lo. Ki whau. Look, I go mata, eh? Ki whau atu. Like, sorry. I'm not like, Dina, there's no to loud dudes. I'm not like, think about it. It just happened in front of me. Like, it happened in front of me.
It was the last, and then Soane realized.
And then I was like, take the tomatoes out of the law. Gee.
Don't put tomatoes in your law.
You know, please.
Okay. Well, wait. Before we move on to our last lead-in topic, what is another no-no? Like, what is another Tongan food faux pas that you have? Like, if you see it, it's just like red flag. I ain't trying that. No, that's rubbish.
You know how we have whaikakai ngoa?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. You just know when it's not done properly, and you bite into the ngoa and you can still taste the like the leaves of the law.
Oh, yes.
That is like, I like, it's not bad to, test what you cook before you bowl it up and give it to the people to eat, because that is trash. Like, imagine biting into that. There's no ifo at all. It's like, and like whaikakai with, whaikakai is supposed to be drenched in that
In the
oil.
Like, whakakai tōpai.
Yeah, but like you have whaikakai that comes like just dried, like no lolo, and like, and it's just like, make it make sense. How is this whaikakai? Don't.
And then you sit down and you see it, eh? And it's like,
Yeah, I know.
you don't want to sit at the area.
At that
So
table.
go to
Do
the
you
next-
guys actually, do you guys do this? Where you just say if you're walking into a kaipola, right?
Yeah.
But remember, you're standing there and you're like queuing, and there's like heaps of tables. So you scan the tables to check which one you're going to go to, but everyone's in a line. Have you ever done that where you're like, oh no, you just know that you're going to end up on the table you don't want to sit on, so you move yourself back?
I'm scanning a couple of meters before, like
Yeah.
when I'm walking, and then I try to do a little. Ko mea whi mau.
See? The tricks.
I just go full of tea.
Oh,
the whole
that's...
time. I'm bad because, and this is something that my mom's told me to stop doing ever since I was a kid. But I just can't. If something looks suspect to me, I smell it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care where I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes the people who make the food are sitting right there, and I'm like, orange.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. My son does that. But
Tell your son, you know what? I'm with your son.
It's my boy.
he always sniffs his food before he...
Because what is it? It's you've got to enjoy. Like, food is more than just taste. Food is how it looks. It's how it feels in your mouth. It's how it smells. It encompasses all of your senses. You know,
Right.
all of it.
Got you.
And if it doesn't tickle all of your senses, throw it away.
Eat an orange.
Eat an orange. At least the orange, you'll know it's either going to be sour or sweet.
Right.
But yeah, should we move on? So to our main show.
Yeah.
Finally, after half an hour of mucking around.
Talking about food.
Talking about food. Well, that's what happens, man. Because we're very passionate about
We're leading it into the big.
the thing.
Yeah.
In the 2026 cinnamon roll whawhetai te le lava. Manuia loa so whanau.
It's Tongan Language Week.
Oh, it's Tongan Language Week. Oh, sorry. I don't care about Tongans. It's Tongan Language Week.
Maole lei. Yo.
Yeah.
Maloe alalai. Maloe lalai. Tongan Language Week exists as part of the Pacific Language Week's program to promote and preserve Pacific languages in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Past government data has showed a significant intergenerational language issue. In 2023, the government cited data showing 40% of Tongans in New Zealand could speak Lea Faka-Tonga, while only 12% of those under the age of 15 could. The theme for 2026 is Ko e tau hiwa, ko e whe unu mahu i ngā ia ki he mo ui ai Tonga, which translates to our music is a vital strand of our Tongan culture. And for those of you guys who don't know, Jenny Salesa actually posted up something from the launch of Tongan Language Week at Lesieli Tonga. Apparently, this is the 15th year that Tongan Language Week has been celebrated here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. The Auckland Tongan Teachers Association established the event that she was at. And so 15 years of Tongan Language Week.
Man, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
This Tongan Language Week is almost, can get his driver's license. Yeah, you could get your driver's license at 15, eh? Yeah, get your learner's docs. If Tongan Language Week was a person, get your learners. That's how long we've been having Tongan Language Week. But do we still need it? Okay, but we'll go. My first question to you guys is, what does Tongan Language Week actually mean to us? Is it celebration, preservation, education, or is it all three?
Celebration, preservation, education.
So all three.
All three, to me.
So what does it mean to you, though?
Celebrate your identity as a Tongan, as a New Zealand-born Tongan. Celebrate, just all the things about being Tongan. Preserving your culture, dance forms, songs, from old to new. Education, history.
What does it mean to you as like a punake?
Tongan language? Man.
Like Tongan Language Week specifically.
As a punake, I didn't know my life was gonna be like this. But when I grew up, through, man, I wasn't so good at Tongan language also. I was speaking, like, as a New Zealand born, you know. And in the Catholic Church, there was only a few things that that you're a part of to be able to speak in Tongan. So my dad and my mum said, join the church choir at 11. At 11 years old. And then, so from 11 years old, joined the church choir, ka matarewa e hiva ai Lea Faka-Tonga. And then the nota Faka-Tonga as well. Read kai nota. And then after that, 13, that's when I was getting a little bit better. Wasn't able to speak, but, you know. And then after that, my granddad came from Tonga, brought the Lombell Hivas to New Zealand. And, man, I just fell in love with it, Like, all 30-odd songs. And it was only me that knew them by heart. 15 o se mao katoa o hivaia in the mind. Like, didn't know what it meant, but, you know, it's slowly coming to me now. Some of the ohinga and the about the lyrics and stuff. But at 15, I was just happy to be a part of what my dad was a part of, you know. And man, yeah, that was a very long time ago. So, 44 years now.
You didn't have to tell us how old you were. But
Yeah. Anyways, but
I mean, you still look like you're 32. So
yeah. But as a punake, I think like that helped. As a punake, I think it helped learning the lyrics of and when I found out it was Queen Salote's lyrics, man.
it's like an extra layer.
It just made me wanna learn it by heart. So yeah. And now I use that as my template into oral speeches and everything. But yeah, different occasions and in my writing also. So but yeah.
What about you, Mary? What does Uike Katoanga? Oh, we're back, guys.
Yo.
Welcome back.
But man.
We had a whole technical situation.
Well, we fixed that.
We fixed it.
Nah, this just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Mary, what does Tongan language mean to you as a mum, or or even as a woman as well?
Yeah, it's very important. I think it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. It plays it contributes to preserving the language, also teaching it, education. Yeah.
For me personally, what is Tongan Language Week for me? The thing is, for me, is that Tongan Language Week for me is no different than any other week. Because I live it, I breathe it.
Yeah.
I speak it at home.
Yeah.
You know, I speak it at church. I speak it here with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it makes no difference whatsoever. It just means that, okay, like, for this week, there's just extra emphasis on it.
Yep.
You know? And somehow we get to create extra content for it. Like, I did run and gun, you know, the wing stuff. So, like, that's cool and all.
Yeah.
You know? But also you get to see organizations and stuff celebrated too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
man, seeing the Parramatta Eels post about it, it's and that's the thing about these Pacific language weeks, is that we do it just for Aotearoa. But the thing that we also need to realize is that Aotearoa sets the scene for everywhere else. The whole world ends up
Yeah.
celebrating it. So like that's so cool.
Yeah.
That like, you know, this little island in the middle of the Pacific, you know.
Like a lot of my friends from America, they're saying Happy Tongan Language Week in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even in America.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're like, you know, congratulating us.
Yeah.
So-
But that's the cool thing is that it unites all of us
all
in
of
the
us.
diaspora. Like it's not only Tongan language week,
Yo.
it's Samoan language week.
Yes.
And you see when it's Samoan language week, all the Samoans
Yo.
everywhere go crazy. And that's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should just no more Tongan language week.
I think, yeah, like just how he said it. You know,
I think
talo pe topo when you've just, you know,
Mo ui whakatonga.
yeah.
But that's a luxury that we have.
and
It's
it is a
privilege.
luxury. And it is a privilege because I know some that can't even speak the language, don't even understand it.
Yo.
Yeah.
And, you know, I find it sad that they can't or not even understand it. My kids are home now because maybe when I'm not so hard like my parents and my grandparents were on me. But they're really like, you know, you catch them off and they're like trying to speak. So if I was to ask them something or do something, they would try and answer in Tongan. But, you know, which kind of, you know, makes me like, ew, you know, I really need to whakamama whai that at home. Yeah.
Okay. That's one my kind of thing, but do we still need Tongan Language Week in 2026? Or should speaking and celebrating Lea Faka-Tonga simply be something we do all the time?
I think you kind of need both of it, to me. Because, like, to celebrate it, like, have our own day is very special. But, like, I mean, also living it is like how you said. Like, we live the life. But to have, like, a day where...
A week.
Yeah, a week where everyone can come together and be able to celebrate is a massive thing. Like, a lot of community centers will be jamming, like, you know, getting the old people out and wearing their sikwin, what is it called?
Puletaha.
Sorry.
So see Quinny with you.
Sorry, I thought it was like a...
But
puletaha,
yeah.
Their puletahas, they're getting their hair all done up and you know, and it's like, it's awesome to see that.
Yeah.
And seeing our old people that are still around being able to do that on the special week. It's also, I think, special for some kids that are part of like 80, like kids that predominantly like Palangi or Asian. Like they get to wear their poletaha and their ta'awala, even though it's like this little small ass ta'awala, but they walk around like very, very proud. Like, you know, like and they get that week to do it. They don't wear it every day. They don't go, you know. They're probably not part of a Tongan church or anything, but they get this opportunity.
Yeah.
And and I think it's with a lot of cultures as well. Samoa, without Samoa, but some of them like don't get to wear the e lava lava, but when it comes to their language week, they do it, they wear it. So I think it goes hand in hand.
Yeah. I must agree too.
Yeah.
I think, do we need it? Probably not so much a need, but it is a luxury to have for our children. And also, like, for example, last year, my kids' school, their primary school out in Rewa, Roscommon Primary, and I never realized that there were quite a few, like a lot of half-caste Tongans, like the little kids. So what the parents are, so what the teachers, what they did, and mind you, there was only like 2 Tongan teachers, and the rest were Samoans, but they all like got together, and they had already said, remember, like Tongan Language Week, every mother is ready with their child's, outfit and attire and everything. But this time I thought was beautiful because the teachers had already sent the kids out with letters sent home and asked that the parents not bring their Tongan attire. They're going to get everybody dressed. And like, I wouldn't say it was the best Tongan attire, but they did their best. And like, just to see all the little kids, stand there and say, my name is Kohoko Hingoa. I am half Tongan, half, that's when I was like, that's why they did it. Because they didn't want to have other kids feel left out. And so things like that. There are kids that don't even get the luxury to celebrate or even, know an ounce of what the culture is. Having it at schools contributes to them experiencing their culture. Even schools, works, businesses. See, Friday we're going to, we do evangelism, and we go and visit rest homes.
Nice.
So this week, the Tongans, the workers there, they've already, they asked if we could perform, some Tongan stuff, and I was like, that is so cool, like, So yeah, I think it's must have. It's good to have,
Wonderful.
You better say that with some grace.
Wonderful.
There we go.
Great. Incredible. Hurrah.
Saya.
Owana. I don't want to answer that stupid question, even though I typed it. Nah. Well, I already,
Yeah.
So we'll just move on to the next one. Why are some New Zealand-born Tongans losing the language? Who carries the responsibility for passing it on? Is it the parents? Is it grandparents? Churches, schools? Or is it on the individual?
I think it's the parents, like how we have that saying in Tongan, Uncle kamata me api me katoa. Like, from home, loto, whamiri, language, and discipline from me up, from him. If you can't do it there, can't do it like, how what our parents say, you can't do it at home, you can't do it anywhere. Like, so, yeah. I think it's the parents also, so me up. Yeah.
What you, Mary?
Yeah, I agree. I think parents do. It all starts from home. Because, yes, we go to work, we have to speak English. We go to school, we have to speak English. Outside of home, we have to speak English. But when you're at home, that's where it all starts. Yeah.
I think we were lucky enough in our time, like, because both my parents went there. So my uncles and aunties and my grandparents were the ones that they helped out, when they came to New Zealand and stuff. But I think with our generation now, you could still get a lot of parents that are both working, like, So, whoever's at home, like, just to make that time. And there's some schools that are fortunate that is able to teach language there.
Yes, they have the bilingual units.
Yeah.
Either like, Samoan English or Tongan English or Māori
you know, Māori
English.
English.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So that's fortunate now.
Yeah.
Where that's good now that they have that
Oh, yeah.
for our kids. So, but the whole grounding situation should be from.
I agree and I also disagree with what you both are saying.
Okay.
Because up to a certain point, okay, it's on
Yeah.
it's on the parents. But after a certain age, it's on the individual.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're 21 and you're still saying, "Oh, I'm not fluent enough in
Yeah.
my language," and then you turn 25 and you haven't done anything about it,
You know. That's why I was worried at 15. At 13,
yeah,
I was already looking at that language barrier because I wasn't getting that much taught to me.
yeah,
Like my parents were both working, and I'm not saying that they didn't look after us, but I wasn't that.
life just happens, right?
So then
Yeah.
I took it upon myself at 13 to say, hey, learn the poems from Queen Charlotte.
Yeah,
Like that'll help you like with the Tongan and stuff. And if you're and I was fortunate that my granddad was there to be able to say, hey, you're not pronouncing it right. And as a singer, you gotta have the right silapa, you gotta have the right timing
yep,
and stuff. So I think that's like how you said,
yeah.
at a certain stage,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to take it upon yourself.
And see, this is where me and my brother, same parents, different experiences. Right? My first language is Tongan. I grew up speaking Tongan.
Yeah.
Like I say that I learned English from hip hop and movies and my cousins.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately it's on up until a certain age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I felt like when I was in my first year of uni, yeah, I was still fluent in my Lea Faka-Tonga, but I was lost.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't grounded,
Yeah.
you know? And then came across some people and they were like, you should join the Tongan Students Association. Join Dawa.
Anyway,
Foki.
trash.
And to be honest, like even though I probably contributed to the negative stereotype of people who didn't finish uni because they all got caught up in everything else, but I got grounded in my Tonganness. I found a piece of myself.
Yeah. Through
you
Dawa.
know, through Dawa. And
awesome.
and that's like a wonderful thing. And like, you know, I give full credit to a person like Nauvai who would sit us down during practices and he wouldn't just say, oh, this is the lyrics, sing it. He would translate it for us as well and be like, this is what this means.
Yeah.
This is what that means. This is what this means. So that we take full ownership of it. And it's not only that, it was through someone like Nauvai I learned about the whai kaweikola. I learned more about my own connection to Utungake and Vava'u. Yeah, I just learned more about Tonganness there that I didn't get anywhere else. You know? And that's something that we can't get out of a Tongan Language Week. That's something where you've got to like live it. You know?
Yeah, you got to do that whole week
Yeah.
of coming together as associations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you can't do.
and the thing is that something like a Tongan Language Week could launch the curiosity of someone who's willing to learn, which is good.
Yeah.
Learn in your own time.
I think that's like me though, because I was taught how to speak it,
Yeah.
and then that was the main. I feel like that was the main idea, was to learn how to speak it, because and understand a bit. But I think after I got married, because my kids, like my husband passed away already though. That English is his second language, and Tongan being his first. That's when I got into. It got to a point where I was just like getting curious, and then I was like, what does that word mean? Like, when you guys say this, doesn't it mean two things? Like, doesn't it mean this? And so then I started getting,
There's double entendres.
yeah. And so like even before, like I used to toa, but I'll be really honest, like even the conversations that are going on in the kalapu, in the whiohianga, it was whiheliaki. But I just assumed that, what they were talking about was it.
Yeah.
Not realizing that they were meaning a whole complete different, the opposite.
Layers.
There's a layer over just to safeguard things that they're talking about. Anyways, I learned that from him. Like he was like, when we talk like this and that, we're actually meaning this. So that I started catching on.
Yep.
And I kid you not, I never understood Tongan banter, ever. I used to get whakapo'oli, right? Until he goes like this to me, te ke potope. And that word used to
That used to make
make
Make it worse.
yeah, and I'm matahine loto puna, like anything I snap and I'm like, what do you mean? Like te ke potope, like you're not my parent, and I'm jumping going and he's like, te ke potope. And then he's like, kai te ke potope, mele. And then I noticed that in the setting of a family, there's a certain banter, and if you tangi, you'll whakaofa, because it won't stop. It will keep coming.
Yep.
And then when you're around your friends and the conversation, it gets brutal, And then imagine being the wife sitting there and listening to a group of boy cousins just going at each other, but trying to throw like punches at me, like, oh, your husband last week, the whaikawa, he was doing this. And instead of looking at it as it's a funny situation, I'm like, oh yeah, is that what really happened? So we're back home, we're on our way back home.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, is that
Like
what
you're
you're
ready
doing?
for
Blah,
war.
blah, blah. And
Yeah.
he's like, te ke poto pēmele, like, eventually. So then years passed, I finally come and sit down and I feel he whakainokawa with like men and women. And I'm, honestly, I punch myself, I'm like, what a silly girl. Like, you worked yourself up on this stuff. Blaming this, you know what I mean? And then now, like, when I see it happen, to another couple, I'm like, don't even waste your breath.
You'll learn.
And I don't want to say it to that person, but I'm like, ka te ke potope, But it's that kind of stuff, eh? Oh, man. I love our Tongan language.
So there's being fluent in Lea Faka-Tonga.
Yeah.
And then there's reading between the lines.
Crazy, eh? And when they say metaphorically speaking, they literally about it. Like, they mean it. Like, read between the lines, eh? And it's like, just say it. And it's like, nah.
Bro, because sometimes you'll hear a joke. In the moment, it's funny. And it wouldn't be until like a couple of days later. And then you're just like,
that's
oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay, second to last question on this before we move up. Do we sometimes shame Tongans who can't speak the language instead of helping them learn it? Be honest.
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen that happen.
Yep.
Like, yeah. But then, like, it was me that's like, hey, don't be like that. Tokoni ki ei. Help them out to learn it, like, And I see that a lot at the Ako Fivers as well. Like, you've got like half-caste kids come through, and then the kids that can be able to hiva like a mita because like they're either from both families, two Tongan two Tongan parents. They go to Tongan church, and then this half caste comes in. He's trying to learn the thing, and ono kata ina dori at this person. But this person has got the spirit to learn. You know, I said, don't. I got you, this person. And I remember seeing this person at the Inukawa 2 weeks ago. This person, he's like 19, 20. And he's like, o whaerea mai kau. So whewhe. Man, he speaks in Tongan now. Like, you know? But from that could have went upside down that moment.
Yeah.
He could have just went, stop this. I don't want to learn. I don't want to be in this Tongan group. Do you know what I mean? From that situation, but then, you know, when I told the 4 Tongan kids that were like fluent, teach this kid. Don't let him be thing by himself. Now he's with them, and like they all come in last 2 weeks. I met up with him, and he's like, man, it's tall. He goes, so do you remember this time, like that time when the boys were like mocking me? I said, yeah, but who was the one that had your back? He goes, yeah. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have learned my Tongan. So, you know.
You get one of these. Well done.
Yo.
Well done. That's good.
Yeah. And now he's like, you know, comes to cover with the boys. And he plays 40 with the boys. So.
No, tell him to stay away from Gawa.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said, if you're playing rugby, don't come drink cover. It's gonna be a thing. Like,
It's gonna ruin your life.
Because all of us boys are like, you know, like.
Oh, sorry. Cover's not gonna ruin your life.
All of your boys are like.
Not add on to you. Sorry.
All of the boys are like, either tāmea or, you know. But what he's trying to get is that kind of hoa. That hoa whakainukawa. I go for yeah?
Yeah.
So that's the next thing that he's trying to get to that step.
Yeah.
Like he's got the language and that, like, and the thing that he can be able to understand. Like if we talanoa te masika ki ai, then if he can be able to receive it.
What we spoke about before.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've been both. There was a time where I used to be annoyed just looking at some of like people my age, and we all grew up in the church. We all, and then when you speak in Tongan, they're like as if the language never existed in their tongue. So I used to be like, so fair balang, you know, that kind of criticism and stuff. To a point where I started, and this is all like, you know, through Whaikawa, I used to see young boys sit there, like as young as 13, sit there in Inukawa. And then I used to be like, man, they're so young, you know. And as time progressed, I felt like we all grew up together in the spaces, because I used to serve them, and then they ended up drinking kawa with them, and now their Tongan is just smack bang, like on point, you know. They know the whakakata, they know this and that. You know, some of them learnt the language through just singing. And, you know, which is, I think, is very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. For me, yeah, absolutely. I used to be one of those ones who used to tease people
At uni or?
everywhere. It wasn't until like, I think it was midway through Amataki law practices at my first year of uni where I kind of checked myself. Where I was like, wait a minute, why am I making fun of my toko my tōwhiwhine here who don't understand this practice that even though I'm still learning myself, don't understand what this means, don't understand what that means. And why am I kicking them down? So then, like, from then on, like, I took it upon myself. Anyone who wants to learn anything about Lea Faka-Tonga or our practices, koe ki mea koe o kou ma'u. This little piece that I know, if I can offer it to you so you can gain a little bit more knowledge, I'll offer it to you. And so, yeah, like to this day, I still carry a little bit of guilt because I used to be like one of those girls who'd be like, oh, you don't know what lanu kula kula means, you know? But like now, if someone were to come up to me and be like, hey, I want to learn this, this, and that, cool. Because now I'm actually on some people's backs to learn it. Because the sad reality is the fact that we are the ones who are going to carry it forward.
Definitely.
And we do not want our language to die. Because it's a beautiful thing. Like, Lea Faka-Tonga not only connects me to you, me to Mary, it also connects us Tongans to Samoans, to Fijians, to Māori, to Niueans. It connects us as a group in the Pacific and our histories and everything. So for people who are just looking at them like, I don't need to learn Tongan. Okay, then cool, fine. Up to you. But you're denying a big part of yourself.
The link will be lost for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're also denying it for whoever else comes down your line as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, last question on this. This year's theme focuses on music. As I read before, koe tauhiwa, koe whiunu mau I ngai ake mo Uike Tonga.
Yes.
Our music is a vital strand of our Tongan culture. How important is hiva, you know, from church music, hiva whakalotu, to hiva kakala, and contemporary Tongan music? How important has hiva been in keeping our language alive? As Mary has already alluded before.
Want to share?
Yeah.
I think, like I shared before, it also it contributes to preserving our language, but it also teaches through like music. You're learning, you're educated, like with history, genealogy, you know, a lot of things, stories. Like sometimes most Tongans don't have heirlooms, but an heirloom you can hear passed down in a family with a family song or a village song, or like, you know, which kind of like differentiate who this family was in this golo, and you know, like you just, so I think it does, it just, and like you said before, it makes connection. Like we would have like a brother and a sister that grew up together in one village. The brother left that village. They have a whole like lineage, some other village, but they have a song and a name in a song, and that connects the two, you know, where they're like, hey, that song is, you know, that's talking about our api ota or our whatever. Those are the things that makes connections, like what I mean about genealogy. Yeah.
But like how you
What about you as a punake? How would you react to this question?
Preserving it.
Yep.
If like how I said, like if I didn't learn it, I wouldn't see the value of it now. Man, it's like, you know, no one knows these songs in La Paha. They only know 2 songs.
So you being greedy? Are you gatekeeping?
No, I'm not. People don't want to learn it.
Oh wow!
Like, man, my granddad came here in 97,
Yeah.
tried to combine everyone together. Everyone just wanted to do their own thing. Then Hala Ko Papa came out. Then everyone was like, yo, I'm from La Paha. I'm from Karakakala. But did you want to come learn it?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Just put your hand up, you know?
That is buzzing.
Now my granddad's not here. No, and then after that, my dad brought all of his brothers together. And then they tried to bring the whole thing together. Still, we're not one on it. Now my old man's gone. And that's the job of Poke Poke o Tonga to come and bring this together. I don't want to get emotional on it because, like, you know, from 13, looking at the people that was around Kaniwalo Ngalo, Arosa, Letio, those people that were around at that time, they're not here anymore, like, you know. But, yeah, it's important if you want to put your hand up as a Lapaha, learn the Lapaha songs. It's not just 2 songs. There's 30 odd songs that connect the Tuitonga to everything. Like these are the lyrics that hold history. Like, you know. So yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else I could add to that because you guys pretty much said everything I was going to say. But I will say one thing. As amazing as it is to have these Pacific Language Week celebrations here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, we must never forget that in the past, they tried to exterminate Te Reo Māori from this country.
Yeah.
Māori children were beaten for speaking Te Reo Māori in this country.
True.
So we must never forget that, oh yeah, cool, celebrate our language weeks, ha ha ha, this, that, and that. Have that same energy when it comes to Te Wiki or Te Reo Māori, and also be bothered enough to learn how to pronounce it properly. Yeah, because even sometimes I check myself when I'm talking to my mom and I'm like, oh, yeah. Now wiki manukau. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, it's not manukau, it's manuko.
Yeah.
Like, that's how a Tongan would say it, but at least manukau sounds better than manukau.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Like, us Tongans need to check ourselves
Yeah,
because we are in New Zealand.
yeah.
Whemapeke tau whakapaapai.
Yeah,
Kakai e
of
whanua.
course.
That's the same if we're in Tonga. You know, kakai e
And I think just to add on, o ko mahu inga ki he tau kakae ke nau, like o ke, it's not bad ki alo, you know, search the history of the Treaty of Waitangi. And
Yes.
o hinga pehene, ka pauna kai ke lava, if the Treaty of Waitangi wasn't there, we wouldn't be able to come and live the way we are here. Which I think Isoa saying that, not just embracing the language and stuff, but also do some research and like know that what we have here in New Zealand, if it wasn't for the Māoris to, you know, pave these ways back in the 1800s or the 1700s or 1600s, we wouldn't be here. But we're here, that, you know, eating the ripened bananas and stuff that they grew from.
The land of milk and honey.
Yeah. So it doesn't hurt to go and do that, you know, research, even though this is Tongan Language Week, but it's a good reminder, you know, for our Tongan people to understand that. And don't sio lalo to the matakala.
Hell
Yeah, don't sio lalo to
They're
the
your
matakali.
cousins.
And remind that to our kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my kids embrace the Māori language and stuff.
Nah, not me. I didn't embrace any culture. I'm straight white man, white culture. I couldn't even see that with a straight face. Should we move on, eh?
Yes.
Finally, holy hell, look at that.
Yo.
But this was big. Like this, I think this was an important talanoa that we needed to have, okay?
Yo.
Okay. So the ACT Party, our favorite political party, right? Did I tell you guys about this one time me and my brother drove past David Seymour talking something in Mount Eden, and I wanted to yell something at him, but the only reason why I didn't yell at him was because I forgot his name.
Was that in Auckland?
Yeah. It was in Mount Eden.
Yeah.
This was like last year. And I told my parents, I was like, "Nai ki o kailanga ki o kape
Yeah.
ufanga."
Yo.
You know, and then my mom was like, "Why? Why would you do that? That's disrespectful." And I was like, "What he's doing is disrespectful." The treaty,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, anyway, about the ACT Party, they want to introduce a reasonable force in classrooms, you know. But this begs the bigger question of like, how are we raising the next generation of children?
Yeah.
Which is a huge indictment on millennial parents, eh? So the ACT Party have a proposal that would give teachers legal power to direct seriously or persistently disruptive students to leave class. If the student still refuses, staff could use reasonable force to refuse. To remove them. They also propose parent meetings for repeat serious behavior and fines of up to $300 for a first offense and up to $3,000 for later offenses if parents fail to meet mandatory meetings without reasonable excuse. Okay, but according to ERO, what does ERO stand for again? Educational something office. Reporting office? Yeah. Sorry, that was Charlotte Wesley Intermediate. Anyway, 50% of teachers said that classroom behavior has a large impact on their intention to stay in the profession. So half of all teachers say that
If it does.
if the behavior is crap, they're like, bye. And 47% of teachers say that they spend 40 to 50 minutes or more each day responding to challenging behavior. That's a huge amount.
Yeah.
That's actually a big amount of time. Teachers are being asked to teach the curriculum, manage trauma sometimes, and regulate screen-shaped attention spans, doom scrolling and whatnot,
Yeah.
and deal with poor boundaries from home and still somehow keep every other child in the classroom learning. No wonder why some teachers are leaving the profession. So my first question is, should teachers have greater powers to remove seriously disruptive students, or does allowing reasonable force introduce another set of risks?
Yeah, I think allowing that kind of force is going to raise other issues that the school and the teacher does not need. If you think about it, you've got just drawing back to like small little squabbles that's happening between students at schools, and they have like their older siblings or cousins and stuff rocking up, and then now like schools have to go into a massive lockdown just because of it. You know, those kind of rules happening just because of those kind of things. And if a teacher is going to forcibly take a student out, that could cause unnecessary issue for the teacher and the school. But I think to have a student removed because they're disruptive in the class, I think that's a good thing. Because like the whole class has to pause while the teacher has to attend to just the one and the two, students that decided that, I have a crappy day, I'm just going to be, giving you crappy, and I've been in a classroom with that kind of behavior, and I think, if they can give the teachers those authorities to just, remove them from the class and
It'll
then,
be. I feel for teachers.
yeah.
Like
They're underpaid. So
Yeah.
grossly underpaid.
to have them also be the authority,
The enforcers.
the enforcers,
Yeah,
it's
because
gonna be worse.
yeah, and especially if there's like the space and because I'm just speaking from like what I've seen and hear and know. Some parents don't really keep tabs of newsletters of schools and updated, changes and things like that. And let's just say that this passes and a certain student gets removed, like forcibly gets, the teachers have been given an authority. And then, the parents come to the school, they, oh, you forcibly took, blah, blah, blah. It's going to get messy before the truth gets, is out there. So, I don't know. I think...
As a person that's been in a classroom with 6 or 5 disruptees, with a Palangi teacher, and as a female, she wasn't able to handle them. Like, lucky for me, I was there to back her.
Sometimes they only respond to...
hikoe, like, they looked at me as the kind of either big brother or the guy who's gonna be watching them or like, like looking after them. Because I told the boys that I was looking after, I'm not here to like discipline you and thing. Go me don't get whai o api. Like, and these guys were Tongans. I'm here to try to get you through level 1, get you through level 2, get you through to uni. But if you don't want to go uni, there's also other things that we can help with, like, But shout out to the schools that have that kind of mentorship program, that they have guys like us that can be that can work in those situations with kids that are the ones that are disruptees. Like I remember I had a disruptee guy. He and he was on the verge of getting kicked out. But because I was there to be his like mentor, like he was able to pass level 1 and 2, and now he's a plumber. Like, so
Some of these kids are just not built for school.
that's it.
That's the unfortunate reality of it. Is that they're not built to sit in a classroom all day, pen and paper. But they'll learn if you put tools in their hands. They'll learn if you put them out on the field.
Yeah.
Like, and not out on the field to play sports, but out on the field to work. That's how they'll learn. They're better with their hands.
You get them to hold like a thing for like, tell them that you want to put a plantation of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, these kids will do it.
Yeah.
Like,
If you give them...
I'm not here for you.
Yeah, give them a practical problem to solve and they'll solve it. But you sit there and you tell them X plus Y equals this, and they'll look at you like you have two heads.
Yeah.
And that's just an unfortunate reality of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes some kids just aren't built for school.
Yeah.
But you already kind of touched on this, Soa. So we'll move on to that. Is like, are we asking teachers to manage behaviors that should be addressed at home?
Yeah, some of the teachers are getting asked it in schools to be the
mom and dad as well.
to be the person that's like, the tissue person, deals with the trauma that happened that weekend. The kid comes and tells the teacher, I had problems. Teacher doesn't need that. Like, they're there to teach. But, I mean, if you got a teacher that's like loves their kids,
goes out of their way.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? goes out of their way, so be it. Because there's some teachers that will do that, like make that time to have their own like little handshake with every different kid. That's their thing. You know?
Some teachers are just built like that.
Yeah, but some teachers don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not here to listen to you and your mum. Sit over there. You know what I mean? And then they come talk to us. Like, so.
I think it's like I find this unfair on teachers, and then you have other students that take their problems from home to school, but then they don't have anywhere else to go. I think most teachers actually do love their job so much, love their kids so much. I know so much teachers, they're wonderful.
Yeah, man.
With their kids, they do unpaid work.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, they go
They're
out
like-
of their way.
They're like swimming teachers, but they're not.
Yeah.
You got a maths teacher that's a soccer coach. You know what I mean? Like, he's got no clue, but the school doesn't want to get a qualified coaching.
Yeah.
So if you got 5% knowledge about coaching, about soccer,
I know a
Unbelievable.
teacher currently
yeah,
went in as a counsellor, but is there for everything else because these islander kids, these Pacific kids, just don't listen to nobody but this teacher. And this teacher has a voice, and this teacher has a push and a shove, and like this teacher doesn't just sit and blah blah. But I've seen the work go with it too. And these kids, there were kids that some of these deans were like, "Oh, you're not gonna make it through. You're gonna."
yeah.
They graduated even with scholarships and stuff like that, which was quite
That's
But
cool.
so big ups to these teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think that some people who have kids technically weren't meant to be parents because they're still raising themselves.
Yeah, babies raising babies.
Yeah. And we see that in the falling literacy rate. We see that in behavioral rates, and behavioral issues becoming more common. But I wouldn't put it all down to parents as well. I put it also into the food that we're eating. There's more additives and more chemicals in it. And there is also, our brains are also rotten now. Like the attention span of a goldfish. Like I'm like, even me right now, like I have a bad attention span.
Yeah,
Right? Sometimes I can't sit down and read a book sometimes.
Yeah.
But I have to force myself to read a book. Otherwise it's just TikTok.
but that's you. Go. Yeah, imagine the other kids.
Yes. And I'm an adult
Yeah.
and I understand this. Kids don't understand this.
Yeah.
So I think we're asking too much of teachers. Teachers already wear too many hats.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they most likely have their own kids that they're looking after at home.
Yeah.
They can't afford to do it for 30 kids at school. But yeah, parents do better.
I crack up at the teachers only day.
Is that where they go off? Hey man,
Yo,
if you have events, they should have events.
yo.
Oh, you'll make me want to become a teacher now, so I can just sit there and just be like,
Gee, we're talking about whining. I mean, whining.
don't do all the tea right now, gosh.
But I mean, that's when you see them happy, bro. Like you see them, that vein that usually you see that you see popping out in the classroom. There's no vein there.
It's because they're what's it called? what's the word I'm looking for here? I do it as well after I facilitate. They're
I don't know, but
damn.
the Cubans are coming out.
Yeah, the Cubans and the whiskeys. They're coming out.
I feel like back at like my days in high school and primary and intermediate is absolutely different to now, because I can't say that I was like the good girl, the good child, or the good student. And like, you know, in Tamaki College, I think that was probably the time where, you know, Mere Sweepi used to da us at school, and it was bad because like
What?
I'm just exposing my auntie like that.
nah,
What are you up to?
and she did not care. Like, you know, she'll get up and like if
kids
she's,
respond to that.
especially at assemblies, that's her timing, eh? Where she just is like, Mele, tu ka lunga te mene be. No. And like, and you know, and like Miss Pawaka studying there, and I think I've been caught up twice. Like, you know, I've had Miss Pamaka call me and she takes me outside and she like straight me meals might up I get there, but this time back, you know, there was no, you were allowed to die your kids. And you know, when I went and I was like, bro, I want to go tell my mum and my dad. I'll go tell my mum, and my mum's like, but why were you, you know? So so that backfired. I got a bigger hiding. Anyways, I knew then if I get told off at school and I come and tell I'm gonna get it 10 times worse. Right. Then there was Mele Sweepi. So not just that she called me up in front of everybody and she made me walk all the way because we were like mid syndicates. She'll make me walk all the way and she goes, everybody clap for Mele. You know, like it was just straight like walk the line kind of thing, eh? And you're like, are you proud to be this naughty girl? You're gonna get the treatment for it. And then she takis me to the end of the hall. This isn't Tamaki. And she's like, sit there. Like, you know, and I'm furious, eh? And I'm like, I could just tackle you right now, lady. Like, but she just has this voice, like, Mere Sweepi has this voice over you where you're just like, you just know to longo, you know. And then, and not just that, I knew that growing up at home, you know, if I was there to, you know, get back, talk to my mom, you know. Then after all of that, and I think that it's squashed there, Mere Sweepi goes to the office, calls my mum, and my mum's like, you know, so it was so she was my home economics teacher, and it doesn't stop there. Every time I interrupt her in class, she calls me up. She's like, get up. And it wasn't just me, all the other Tongan students too. Man, if Miss Davids is watching this, I apologize. But man, there was a maths teacher. And I'm only speaking about this because of my experiences. And I feel like sometimes it's not anything at home or parents lacking at home. It's just you as a
Teenagers.
person. Yeah.
Sometimes teenagers is just
Yeah.
idiots.
And that was my thing. I was like, because we were like hanging out with all the popular kids and stuff, it was only right to just be like, monkey see, monkey do, we all doing that. If we're going to disrespect Miss Davids, we're disrespecting Miss Davids. Anyway, like we mock her about her culture and everything. And I think Miss Davids, yeah, like there was no, like everyone that's gone through Tamaki went through that. All UTC people, you can't lie. And then I think Miss Davids, you know how they have their morning tea?
Yep.
I think Miss Davids had said something, okay? She was like, mentions my name. So, I get the shock of my life. It's hanga haku seo ka te volo, eh? When you look and then Miss Mere Sweepi is just standing right there and you can see her eyes there and she's like this to me. I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done for. Walk outside and she goes, do you disrespect blah, 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 you know? And then there was that time where she didn't da'i me, but she gave me this hard lecture. And then that's where she was like, do you think we get paid enough to come here and deal with your silly behaviour? Like, that's when I was like, I felt, you know, it was whakama.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
So, you know, sometimes for students, they're awkward at home. I mean, I bet you anything, most of these kids wouldn't even do that to their parents at home.
But it's pack behavior, eh?
Oh, yeah.
When they're together, it's like
Yeah.
Yo.
And because they know
And
there's
your
only
name-
so much a teacher can do
No.
to you,
yeah, they're
you know,
just
so they just push.
Your name would have been around the staff with me.
Yeah.
no. Me, I was a good boy. No, actually, I was.
I think the only teacher at Tamaki that ever had my back was Mr. Harris and Mr. Clark. You know, Mr. Telefoni had no bar on me and my behaviour, man.
What's the telephone?
Music,
Okay, yo.
Okay. All right. That's
te
enough.
unga.
That's enough about you snitching on your experiences at
I was gonna say.
Tamaki College.
But I mean, it's just the experience.
It
you know?
is. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So earlier in this, you know, we had mentioned about fines being divvied out on this. Would fining parents encourage accountability, or it would hurt families that are already struggling? Because that's 300 for a first offence and up to 3,000 for later offences.
That's hurting hard, bro. We're already struggling as it is. But, I mean, I've seen kids at home that should be at school. Like, you're knocking on their doors. Is Soane home? Nah. But then, like, looking through the window. Sorry, can't go.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the reason, but then the other window out the window. I can't go to school, sir. Sorry. Pointing to the mum, mate, like. But yeah, I said, oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Like,
There's a to these politicians, I think they see kids aren't going to school.
yo, the black and
It's just black and white,
yo,
right? But to people who have been on the ground
there's-
and do the work, there are a myriad of different
Yo,
reasons why
yo,
kids don't go
I
to
know.
school. Sometimes these kids are the ones that are taking care of their parents.
that's right. They're the ones going to get coffee in the morning and
yeah,
keeping them parents' mind straight.
yeah. Sometimes they're the ones that's
Like-
taking them to doctor's appointments and stuff. Sometimes they're the ones working.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see through COVID and that.
And we saw that during COVID, yeah. And but to them, $300.
That'll be hard, bro.
So, what? You miss school, you get fined.
So you miss school, your parents get fined.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, a lot of these kids, man.
I mean, if they use that fine and fine the students that are disruptive in class,
I think for disruptions, yeah, because
should
this is disruptions, right? But then sometimes it's like, why is there a student that's disruptive in class? Maybe school is just not for them,
That's what I proposed
right?
at the school.
Yeah,
Hey, put them through courses.
yeah.
Get them through level 1. Get them the literacy and their and numeracy.
Numeracy,
Yeah.
and then
That's it.
yeah,
But you want to get them to uni?
yeah.
No, this kid don't want to go. You know?
That's cool, but I think it's also for the parents to understand that, because some parents are like, no, you go to high school and you're gonna go to uni. That's just like, there's no other doors. It's just that one way. But they don't realize that their child is not built for that
it's
kind
special.
of smarter in other ways. Not book smart.
Moving on. Do you guys think that phones, tablets, and constant screen stimulation have affected a child's patience and attention span and emotional regulation?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, do you think it's killed?
I don't think it's killed. I think it's like there is a problem there. But there is also like an opening to make it better. Like, you know, organize the things, the times. To getting them trying to think on their own.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because they won't be able to put two and two together
Yeah.
in some situations.
Some of these kids, they can argue,
Yo,
excellent in arguing for their own point of view,
Yo.
but they can't argue for someone else and they can't put it on paper.
man, I seen this video of this American teacher.
Yes, sir.
Did you see it? Yo, that's the
He
one
just
thing.
breaks down crying.
Yo,
And the sad thing is that, like, you think, oh, that's just happening in America.
nah, bro.
That's happening here
Yo.
too.
Like, the kids can't read, but they can argue,
Yeah.
you know?
What do you reckon?
No.
I mean, we've spoken about this in the past
Yeah.
and how,
I
as
think
a
yes.
mum, what you've done.
I think yes, but I also believe that, like for me as a mum, I also take accountability that where my kids are surrounded also plays part too. Yeah, it's there and there. I wouldn't say completely blame it on screen, but I do say that yes.
Blame it on screens. It's all the TikTok's fault. Too much.
What's the song? Down,
'cause you
down.
remember-
ding,
'cause-
ding, ding.
Do you remember when we had the internet back then and it was dial up and we could still, but it wasn't as bad then.
Bro, our internet compared to the kids' internet now,
Crazy.
the stuff that we would do on the internet, bro.
Yes. And you know
Not
what?
safe.
Yo.
No, but do you guys recall the times where like the internet is like already disconnected because you're not allowed on it, and you're trying to like connect it, but the dial-up is ringing, and then you get go ahead while I get
Yo, yo.
and it's like
I'm palaki at like 2 a.m. in the morning because I thought I could get away with it. I got my mom's on the other line of talking to my auntie in America, and she heard the and I said, "Oh shit."
See, you like, what is it? Bro, or like you just sit there like the group chat, MSN,
yo, oh my
Yeah,
gosh, like
yeah,
MSNA.
like these kids now, bro, like even though the like internet access and screens are so ubiquitous now, like it's everywhere now. But at least for us back then, like we could have a break from it.
Hard. I remember.
Like I would say like my generation was the last generation to still be able to do the play outside, but like not check my phone all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't until like probably 20. When did I get my first smartphone? Lord knows when. It was. I think it was like 2013, 2014. I got my first smartphone, and then I was like, that's kind of when I got hooked. But yeah, I think phones have played a part in it, but parents, forgive my language, parents have gotten shittier too. But I'm not a parent. I don't. But to be honest, from the outside looking in, bro, like some of you parents, bro.
But are there some of the
Need to
parents?
stop.
Some of the parents now, are they the parents that was like that were complaining back then at school?
They're probably, they're probably the ones that are just like, you know what?
Yeah, yeah.
My parents, they were really hard
The
on me,
ones
so
that
I'm
got
gonna
a
let my,
tahi and then after
Yeah.
that, whakaohinga e tahi.
I want to let my kids be free, and now your kids free in their little crap, bro.
Yeah, no, honestly.
I reckon it is, yo.
Before I wasn't even a parent, I used to be like, I'm not gonna be like this, bro. I'm gonna let my kids be. Nah. that didn't even. I didn't. Yeah, my kids didn't even get to live that dream. I'm like, nah, because they've been able to get like iPads and have a phone here and there, but man, I'm the dream crusher. As soon as you're doing too much, I'm like, shh,
That's the
give me
real
that.
number.
Yeah, I'm like, no, get off that. And like, it doesn't help. I mean, it also helps because like, you know, my family supports it too. Like, what did your mum say? How come you got a phone? You know, like those things, and it always keeps them on top base. So now, I don't know, my kids are like, you know.
I can't relate. I'm not a parent at all.
Ew.
I just have 2 dogs.
But do they listen to you?
Of course. Even though I'm the spare human, my brother's the favorite. My dad's the favorite too. But you have to listen to me. Anyway.
Okay, ulu motoa.
Last question on this before we move on. Is this proposal actually addressing causes of disruptive behavior, or is it only giving teachers another tool once behavior reaches breaking point? Because I've got my answer for this already.
I reckon it's just another tool for teachers.
Sorry, what was that?
Just another tool for teachers to, you know, but
I don't think so.
yeah.
I think that this proposal doesn't address the causes of disruptive behavior.
No, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Right? It
yeah.
treats the symptom of it.
Yeah.
Right? If you think of it like a doctor, right? Like you go to a doctor and you're like, oh, hey, I'm having a gout attack. We'll use gout, right?
Yep.
And then they'll be like, oh, here's some diclofenac. It'll get rid of the swelling.
Yeah.
But then here's allopurinol. You take it every day to prevent
Yep.
the swelling, right? This fine here is not like you're not gonna turn around and be like, oh, this fixed and my child who's playing up is never gonna play up ever again.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's actual behavioral issues, or sometimes you don't know what's happening in the home.
Hard. Yeah.
But is this giving like the fines, the fact that teachers could potentially put hands on students? I don't think this is the way to go.
No, it's not. I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of things need to change from the curriculum, change the way that they, because some teachers like how you said, some teachers are born teachers and born like educators. Some of them are just there to tākati hard, like, you know, I'm just there to just do my hours and go home as a teacher. But I got a lot of respect for teachers, you know. But some of them are just those ones that just come and tākati, won't care about the thing, just go by the box and not, like, you know, reach out in a way to change this person, like, you know. And if it doesn't happen for that, then you go to the side, like, you go to the side and he's left, like, you know. So
I don't think it would work.
Excuse me,
This time. Like, after how many years they've stopped it.
yeah,
You know, ke tautea I pehe whānau. That's what it, you know. But to do that now in this time and era, it won't work. It's I can only see a disastrous, like, you know, outcome where you'll have families and, you know, whatnot come and do some, you know, some people, you know, don't even mind. I mean, back in my day, it was like, yeah, you know, teacher calls out my mom, was like, yeah, da her. Whereas now it's like, who are you? You're not going to touch my kid, blah, 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 and all these stuff, but not, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work.
Is it? But is that it though? Like, is that the only way? Like, do you think you would turn out the way you are if you didn't get a hiding like that?
You know, to be honest, if I didn't get disciplined like that, I wouldn't be like, you know, I wouldn't know when to listen. Do you know what I mean? Like, but if, let's just say this, if you were to, conduct these disciplinaries on these children that doesn't even get discipline like that at home, how do you think that's going to work?
That
Their
is
mum
true.
and dad.
It's going to crash.
That's true.
It's going to crash. But
My
then,
mum doesn't even hit me.
I mean, like if that was to happen with my kids, it would work perfectly fine. Because like I'm just like I don't tolerate these behaviors, and if you're gonna go disrespect your teacher and stuff, you might as well be here. Disrespect me too. And I'm like heavy on that, but at the same time, like I don't think it's gonna work because if parents don't agree in these kind of way of disciplinary, it's gonna crash.
I think looking at the interview with because it's got that presenter guy, the ex-presenter, what's his name?
Paul Henry.
Paul Henry. He was on there. I think he was like, there was one other thing that he was stressing out was the involvement of parents.
Was this his interview with Jack Tame
I think
on like Sunday mornings?
no, this was in the act person was next to Paul Henry.
Oh,
You know,
I probably haven't
and
seen
they
that.
were talking about the
Oh,
thing.
they were talking about this?
Yeah, this,
Oh, okay.
and then they were talking also about the involvement of parents within the schools. But
I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you straight up right now.
yeah,
Paul Henry doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Bro.
oh yo. But I mean, like,
They only got Paul Henry because the ACT Party, ACT Party president, ACT Party president got snapped for being dodgy, dude.
but the work that I did with Northgate College, they didn't have their parents involved. So because I was from the community, and I knew the areas where the kids, those problem areas, I was able to bring the parents together. And when they did come together, the passing rate for PIs went up, like Tongans and that. So, I mean, like how you say, it's a big thing to be able to tackle, and you can't just tackle it through that.
No, you can't just turn around and be like,
We're gonna,
kids not at school, fine.
Yeah,
Your kid's playing up at school, fine.
yeah.
It's not how it is.
It's like a bigger thing to be able to solve. So
But we don't have the answers. For
yeah,
that.
we don't. Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Our last topic for the night.
Yo.
This is quite long. I feel like we haven't been on the podcast whatever.
This makes up for the 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah, makes up for the 2 weeks. Do you guys think rugby union's losing its emotional appeal? We'll just stick to emotional appeal right now, okay?
Yo,
because some might
it's
say
not-
that rugby union is
Like when you watch it,
is over refereed.
when you watch that and say a game in France, then it's
Yeah, France. Yeah, you can see why so many people are going to watch.
mean,
Yeah,
it's different, bro. Like
Yeah.
the emotions that you get will be different.
yeah.
But I don't know if I'm from, because I'm from here. Like
Do you have a team in the top 14? Before we move on, do you have a top 14 team?
like when I was playing footy, I was supposed to go to Toulouse.
Wow.
You know. But a lot of family commitments and
But you would have been rich though.
yo.
You would have had.
Would've been.
Oh no, they don't do francs. You would have had euros. Oh one. But now you got us.
I've got the long bell stuff.
Long bells. You got all the people.
God had
watching.
other plans for Soane.
Look at all the people watching.
Yeah, I got the long bell gold. No one else has got it. Just
Yes.
me. Yo.
Okay. So New Zealand Rugby's Steve Lancaster acknowledged in May that empty seats were a problem, even while other Super Rugby metrics were positive. Even though Super Rugby later reported that 2026 total attendance increased 11.7% year on year, and that the Super Round drew a record of 73,187 people across 3 days. Okay. However, the Warriors have sold out all 11 of their New Zealand home games with 2 months of the regular season remaining. And also, we see that. We watch NPC games. We see empty arenas. We watch Super Rugby games. We see empty arenas. I wouldn't say that rugby union is necessarily dying, but it just doesn't feel as special anymore. Because back in the day, man, it was like, feels like I feel like I'm being judged from behind the camera right now. I feel like I'm being judged. Okay. But my first question is, like, if Super Rugby's overall crowds and digital audiences are actually growing, why are empty seats at individual games still create the perception that rugby is struggling?
The NPC games.
NPC, Super Rugby.
Because I think a lot of the All Black games back then, like, were vaha. Like,
You're talking about the All Blacks.
oh no, but I'm just talking about that because the talent that's in the games now, that's showing now, it's not as coming out anymore. Like, there's not that much talent that is in the NPC now that is in the All Blacks. Because back then, the All Blacks that didn't play in the All Blacks, they played in the NPC.
Oh, because some of these All Blacks go and pick up contracts in Japan and stuff.
So remember, back then there wasn't that many All Black games. So if you didn't play in the All Blacks, you'd play NPC, you'd play Super Rugby. Just like Richie Mo'unga. He played for Canterbury.
Yeah.
And he's still playing Canterbury NPC, but that's not enough.
Yeah, no, they had to do some some darker arts for him to go play for the All Blacks.
But that was the choice of the coaches.
Go play for Uike Lea, Richie.
That was the choice, That was the choice of the coaches because they think that he didn't get enough challenge where he was playing to think. So they put him in the NPC, and that's what is not enough. That's what they're not doing enough of.
You want to jump on this?
No. To be honest, I can't really say much, but like just talking about empty seats at stadiums and stuff. Like I think there's like, it's not so much like for a non-understanding anything rules about the rugby. There's the reason why I feel like there's not so much emotions there with the crowd and stuff like that is because there was a point where like rugby players came out and they interacted with their supporters.
Yeah, their clubs.
Their clubs, they were out there, so like being in the community, like just making it, And then it got to a point where everybody, like I'll speak from a Pacific Islander. When we saw Pacific Islander boys, they're representing the black jersey or whatever in the union, it was like, that's my team. Now it's just, that's rugby union. Do you guys get what I mean or not?
Because there's heaps of people coming through.
What, like, that's just his job?
Yeah, like
he's not willing to die for that jersey?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, whereas when we have Mate Matonga, each player has a meaning to something and they connect with their crowd and their supporters and the Tongan community. Here, like when it comes to that, I mean, there was a time where we were going through a phase where we were just like, all blacks, and like everyone was staying up just to watch the game. Like we would lose sleep for it, or us kids would be sleepy, but we could hear the oldies, going hams left, right, and center just to, support the team. Now it's like, that's just the union.
But talking about what Mary is talking about, like as a person staying on the North Shore, as a hard out North Harbour supporter and a player, there's not enough of that's happening. The meeting up with the community and the clubs, the local clubs. Like,
So there's a disconnect.
There's a massive. I think after the COVID, there's that massive thing. Like because like you'll see Harbour players, you'll see Harbour players, Auckland players at like comps, at like little kiddie comps, and then they'll be there with like doing signatures.
Too many games.
Yeah, now there's too many games.
No. It's already been too many games back then. Once you turn professional, that's the commission.
But it wasn't in our time. They were still making time.
Yeah, but there were too many games. Back then, it was provincial level.
That's what I mean. But
that's it. Not super. Super is when and that's when there's a massive disconnection being professional and amateur. But Mary's talking about we're amateur. That's why we built real grassroots. The more games they put in, it becomes boring. And that's why you don't have a very strong. That's me from it.
And then there's like there's like NPC, and then there's like underneath NPC there's another tier as well. And like for rugby that's good. But the thing is though is that New Zealand simply does not have the population to support all of that rugby. We just don't. We've got the talent to create it, but we just don't have the population to support it. Which is why you look at France. France is the prime example for it. Like France, the passion's there, the sponsorship is there, the money's there, the attention is there, because these third, fourth string teams are still getting decent viewership, right? But these guys are semi-pros, but they're still able to get the thing because there's enough people there to watch it. They have these smaller stadiums, these 13,000 seat stadiums where they could play, and then they still have the big ones, the Stade de France, that they could still fill out as well for the bigger games. But here, it's not a good look on like a random Saturday when the Blues are playing and they only play at Eden Park, 50,000 seater, and only they'll be lucky to get 1,000 people. But yeah, I mean, also like the thing is though is that it says here that that overall crowds and digital audiences are growing because people are staying at home, and also because of the offset as well from finals rugby and that super round as well. So they've been able to offset it and be like, oh whoa, more people are coming through. But that's only because you guys were able to copy the super round, the magic round from League. That's all I'm seeing. But yeah, moving on. Is the cost of living really the problem? It's always gonna come back to that because it's huge. Is cost of living really a problem, or have the Warriors shown people that or have the Warriors shown that people will spend money on any event that feels worth attending?
That's it. That's bottom line. It's gonna be like that.
Because even when the Warriors are crap,
man, they still get a
people are
sold
still
out.
going to watch the Warriors.
They're still up the wars. Win or lose.
And plus, they're the only New Zealand team.
That's the difference, though.
That's the only thing.
Is that the Warriors is the only New Zealand team playing in the NRL. Meanwhile, we have an entire championship here. Filled with New Zealand teams.
Super Rugby, there's 6 teams.
We're spoiled.
Like
New Zealand is a spoiled for rugby.
Australia, I think they got 5 teams.
And in Australia, we'll just use Australia. In Sydney, they have what, like 7 or 8, 7 like teams in Sydney alone.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the next NRL expansion, they're just gonna have a Sydney, they're just gonna have a Sydney, division, and everyone else plays.
Yeah, because like there's heaps of you.
There's so many teams in Sydney: Penrith, Parramatta, Roosters, South Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
You got the Bears coming in as well. So, like,
North Sydney.
yeah, there's just so many. You know, but but the difference between Australia and New Zealand, Australia has the population to support it. We don't. But yeah, I think cost of living, yeah,
well,
for casual games, definitely.
I mean, I remember when the games was like for free.
What?
The APC games.
Is this true?
You can go and sign Ranfurly Shield.
Hey, did you see the game? Like, what is it? The Ranfurly Shield that just happened? What is it, between Bay of Plenty and Canterbury? They packed out the stadium. The new one in Christchurch. Really good.
The indoor.
Yeah. So you can see that for occasions, it's there.
Yeah.
But sometimes some people just, for like a normal game and stuff, like people are just so casual about it, you know? Do you guys think that professional rugby's have franchises? There's something we alluded to before. Professional rugby franchises have become too disconnected from clubs, schools, and provinces and the communities they represent. Do you guys think that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. But they can do some more work, like, to boost things up.
Yeah. I mean, I think...
Not only signings, you know what I mean? Like, bro, go to games, like, or either hold a tournament or for the clubs. Because I remember, like, the Hakola tournament?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is for kids that want to play mate matonga. And that tournament is, like, full of Auckland kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there was like a tournament like that for Rugby Auckland, for the clubs to all come together, like, it'll make a difference.
I think, to be honest, frick, this feels like we're bootlicking the Warriors so hard. But it's because the Warriors have such a hold. Like, it's always up the wires or whatever your other NRL team is. Whereas over here, it took me like 20 years to sit down and realize that I was born in Hamilton, but I should really be a Blues fan. Because I've lived in Auckland my whole life.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense, right?
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
And they, but I think if you're looking for more like community outreach, I think no one does it better than the Warriors. Because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And also, like, it helps when you're doing more charitable work, like giving back. And yeah, a lot of the time it seems like, they're only doing it for the PR. They're only doing it because it has their logo on it and stuff. Like, remember, like...
But they've got a lot.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of PR.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Auckland's only got, like, you only see them Powerade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what else can you be able to help out the community?
Like, you remember, like, what is it? I think it was like 10, 15 years ago. Kids Can. I think it was Kids Can. The Kids Can charity. They gave out to pretty much all the Decile 1 schools, not just here in Auckland. I think it was all over New Zealand. Every single kid got a Vodafone Warriors raincoat. Every single kid. Right? That's, first of all, that's really expensive. Okay? But second of all, that is how you get lifetime fans from childhood up until thing. Because these kids are growing up and they're like, yo, I remember when the Warriors came to my school and they gave me that jacket for free and it kept me warm. Like, That's got nothing to do with rugby,
Yeah.
but it's got that emotional appeal
Yeah.
that rugby union is losing.
Because I remember back in the clubs, they used to give us free mouth guards. Free mouth guards and, what was it? Socks.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about the socks or anything. It was just like, you know, you got that from that person
Yeah.
Yeah.
for free. And the mouth guard was a blue and white one, like for Auckland, or red and white for North Harbour. Like,
And
It
it's
doesn't
even
happen
like
anymore.
small gestures, like what you see after an interrupt, like, you know, just like warriors, players, when they're walking out into their changing rooms and they have their little fans there reaching out to them and stuff, like I've seen them, you know, stop, take off their rugby boots and give it to them. Or, you know, like sign and shake their hands, like,
I think they're the last to leave.
yeah.
Like the other club that they just played have, like, they still do the signing,
Yeah.
but then they all eventually leave.
Yeah.
And then after they're the ones that are the last to leave the field.
And you see the magic round that happened this year.
Yo.
It was mostly Warriors fans.
Yo.
Which I think is beautiful. Like that's how you make an like massive impact on, like, it's not just about game.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
That's that emotional appeal of
Yeah.
it. Like, I think that's the magic, you know. We'll just use the Warriors as a case study for this. All right?
Yeah.
Because I think, as much as I love the Warriors, I think it's best if they never win a premiership.
The AFC.
Yeah. We could also use Auckland FC as well
Yo.
as another case study as well. Brand new team come in with a billionaire owner. They only started last season. They came in and they won the Shield. Was it the Shield? The second tier championship. And then they started this rivalry with the Wellington Phoenix that I didn't know we needed. You know, after they beat the Wellington Phoenix, they put up this billboard that said, "Oh, welcome to Ellington. Don't worry, we took the dub with us."
Yo.
Hey, Auckland, you know, like that's how you build
yeah,
like a little bit of rivalry, a little bit of friendly banter right there.
yeah,
And also, like, I appreciate the fact that whoever's in charge of the socials, hire me as well. The fact that they understand that Auckland FC also represents not just all the Palangi fans that go to football games, but that Auckland is the Polynesian, the Pacific capital of the world. Bro, would they post up their winning graphics and then, "Come on, make up a Tonga." I'm like, hey, Okalani FC, let's go. You know, or they post up a Fika Male Pese, bro, when they won their championship and they posted up Fika Male Pese this year, I was like, bro, that's hell. It's small things like that,
yeah.
you know?
They don't know that that acknowledges us, you know, and that we're proud of these little, you know, because it's like no one, like the world is, like the world don't know what the song is, but they're gonna be like, hey, what's that song? Like, who are these people, you know? And then that, you know, then we start, you know, yeah. Anyways,
That's how they pander to us.
Yeah.
That's how they suck us in. See now, I want to slim down and so I can fit into an Auckland FC jersey.
See, you can fit into a jacket.
Yeah, man. Auckland FC, Auckland Blues. Yeah, see, Auckland hard. But then when Auckland plays the Chiefs, I'm sorry, I'm good for the Chiefs. Because
as a rugby head,
Isoa's a chump around.
as a rugby head, like I'm kind of disappointed with the thing is that rugby is that,
it is.
you know, like I used to be the kid that used to run to NPC games because I knew that it was my club, like it was for free. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think you've got kids like that now, like loving their club like that,
Yeah.
and it shows. Like Yeah.
I couldn't name 5 players in the Auckland team right now.
Yeah.
So true.
Whereas back in the day,
Yeah.
I could easily and I could cheat and just name the All Blacks
Yeah.
or the people who used to be All Blacks. Whereas right now I'd be like, Lottie Takiri.
Yo.
I want to punch you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Last question. What can New Zealand rugby learn from French club rugby about turning a match into something a community emotionally identifies with?
Connect more.
Yeah?
Connect more. I think they need more digital out there. Not enough exposure for, the clubs coming out. I think help them out. Help the young clubs come up so then the All Blacks can be thing.
What do you reckon, Mary?
I think it just falls back to what we just finished discussing. Whereas French, the French team. Yeah, so because sorry, I'm kind of
So the French top 14.
yeah. Like before they even I was reading something and they were like, there's this kind of like a
They built communities around these teams.
and like these people come out and they're like, that's our team. We're here to support our team, you know, and they're chanting and whatever. Whereas that's probably something our rugby union team, our clubs should really try and focus on now, because I think right now rugby union is a product, not a team.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
What I would do if I say if I were in charge of the Blues, right, and next year, I get to do everything over. My first thing is that I would institute something similar to the Barbarians. You know, the Barbarians wear their club socks. I would get everyone for the games, especially the home games, to wear their club socks, and our away games to wear blue socks, to illustrate that connection, like something small like that. And that we remind everyone of, hey, this player comes from this club, and then we use that person to kind of be a bridge between the clubs. That way we connect to grassroots community as well. But yeah, other than that, just increase visibility, seeing Moana Pasifika out at stuff like Polyfest, Pasifika, that was awesome too. Moana Pasifika, for the small time they were out, highly visible.
They went through secondary schools too.
Yeah.
We're talking about Palangi schools. Predominantly, not just Islander schools.
And and if they had the backing that some of these bigger teams had, they could have been even though they weren't one of the best performing teams, they could have been the center point for everything else. And it's unfortunate, but from club rugby, to what can learn from French club rugby is that you've got to build loyalty from a young age. And that it can't be all polish. Can't be all polish all the time. Sometimes if a thing looks rough and ugly, it adds to the appeal of it.
Yeah. So true, because I even remember being in primary and we had rugby players come to visit our schools
Randomly, right?
Yeah, so randomly. Duffy week, they'll be there with the books to present to the young kids and stuff. So
you went to a Duffy school?
Yo.
My school didn't become a Duffy school until after I left.
Oh, true.
Racism.
Yeah, I went to the Te Papa Primary in Oneanga.
Te Papapa
Te Papa Pa, yeah.
and Onehunga.
And yeah,
Racism.
Kararare.
But yeah, was there anything else you wanted to add on, Docs?
No. Just a good episode.
I think that's us. I'm sick of talking now.
Yeah.
Yo.
Getting tired.
Happy Tongan Language Week, though.
Yeah.
To everyone. And yeah.
How do you say up the was in Tongan?
Up the was?
In Tongan. Computing.
Loading.
Was ke olunga?
Yo, that's...
Yeah, I think I'll say that.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh no! If they were to say it in Tongan, it'll be "Teke da was."
Teke was?
Teke was. Yeah.
But that's saying like, are you was?
Yeah. But you know.
Up the was, though.
Yeah, happy Tongan Language Week.
Yo. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And I'll follow atu to everyone. I'll follow atu to +64 Creative. Like and subscribe. And
Thank you, Junior.
thank you, Farani. I'll follow atu to Lome and
Chris.
And I'll follow atu to Dr. Chris. Yeah.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Some normality.
Churi.
I'll follow atu.
Back to the normal.
Tune in next week, episode 22. Deuce.
Deuce. What?
That's deuce.
Okay, deuce.
Yo.
Whakamore pea kataki, koe anga pe, iau mamani, e tau whailoto, karia ki a tamai, tokanga i e moto, o a fufunaki, i e ko situ, ko a tonga ki langi.